Our top story as we begin the week: the man accused of shooting two Minnesota state lawmakers and their significant others is under arrest. He's due in court this afternoon. This picture shows the moment Vance Boelter's arrest. In a post on Facebook, the local sheriff's office called him the face of evil. And a newly unsealed arrest warrant revealed police found at least 3 AK-47 assault rifles, a 9mm handgun, plus a list of names and addresses of other public officials in the suspect's vehicle. Now, Boelter's roommate is telling CBS News the suspect is a Christian who went to church every Sunday. That roommate also said Boelter listens to the conspiracy theory platform Infowars and, quote, he liked Trump. And while the investigation is ongoing, friends, loved ones, and constituents are all mourning the loss of State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband, Mark. U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar shared her thoughts on Hortman with CBS News Minnesota.
Somehow balancing 2 little kids, being a Girl Scout leader, being a Sunday school teacher, her dogs, and then maybe all that juggling made her such a powerful speaker.
CBS News correspondent Lilia Luciano joins us now from Minneapolis with more on all of this. Lilia, I know that you've been reporting there on how the capture unfolded for a while now. How are people reacting to the violence and the arrest?
Well, Errol, there were these mixed feelings of shock, horror, fear, because the suspect was at large, and grief. Now there is a lot of grief for these beloved lawmakers, for the beloved lawmaker who passed, and of course relief that this man was caught within 43 hours of this, what they're calling authorities, the largest manhunt in the state's history. There is also surprise that the suspect was caught unharmed, that neither police nor the suspect were hurt. While police encircled him for about an hour and a half, they said that they used video from trail cameras, from neighbors. They found him thanks to tips from residents. Apparently, somebody saw him fleeing the car that was found yesterday abandoned near a highway there in Sybil County, near an area where he owns some property, that they used aircraft that had infrared cameras, and that helped in detecting exactly where he was. But the fact that he surrendered and nobody was harmed, I think was a big surprise given that he was armed at the time.
And I know for many people, they're wondering, who was this man? Why did he do such a violent thing that he's alleged to have done? And I know you spoke to a friend of the suspect. What did you uncover there?
I spoke to a friend and a roommate he was living with during weekdays who had spoken with him on Friday. He was telling me that, look, this is a person who wasn't constantly advocating for politics, but that he was very conservative. I asked him specifically, did he listen to any podcasts? And he told me he listened to Infowars, the Alex Jones podcast, that he warned him himself, like, well, a lot of that is not true. He said that he was a born-again Christian, as you said there at the top. He said that he cared a lot about abortion back in the day when he first became a born-again Christian, but that he didn't talk about it a whole lot. Here's a little bit more about what he told us yesterday.
I was a Trump supporter. Voted for Trump. You like Trump? I like Trump. Nobody's happy with the government. Everybody's happy. Not happy what this politician does or that politician does, but you don't go on a shooting spree. That's why I hate even talking about it, because it's so crazy.
Governor Tim Walz, Errol, talked about political violence yesterday and urged people to reach out to their neighbors, to debate, to stop the violent rhetoric. And he honored the state representative, Melissa Hortman, who was killed, saying that's exactly what she did, that she reached across the aisle, and he urged Americans to do just that.
Yeah, really remarkable stuff, Lilia. We'll stay close to your reporting throughout the day. Thank you very much.